At first, take into account that, in order to configure the Kayxo Exchange connector, the logged user must be member of the KEAC configuration users group created by the installation. So, go to Computer Management and add the desired user into this group. Now you are able to configure the Kayxo Exchange connector, so go to All Programs, KEAC Configuration. Kayxo Exchange connector needs an Exchange profile, with mailbox permissions, over every Exchange account to be monitored. You can create a new profile, or select one from the drop-down. At this point, you can change the details for Microsoft SQL Server database, defined during the setup process. Then you have to set up the domain account that will be used to run the Kayxo Exchange connector service, and if you want, change the synchronization interval. Kayxo Exchange connector needs a license server. Typically, your license server was installed and configured in the same machine, so you don't need to change anything. The first filter option is used to define the period of time for uploading items. By leaving it unchecked, no filter will be applied. Leave checked the second option to avoid wasting GS licenses with empty containers of attachments. In this step, you have to configure the Google Search Appliance feeds URL to be used by the Kayxo Exchange connector. By clicking the Apply Configuration button, you save and apply all your changes. Once the Kayxo Exchange connector is configured, you have to configure the Google Search Appliance to allow the Kayxo Exchange connector to insert feeds into the GS database. The first step is to add your Kayxo Exchange connector server into the crawl URL option. For this, add the Kayxo Exchange connector server URL in both box text fields. Then, save your changes. The second step is to include your Kayxo Exchange connector server in the GS Collections option. So, edit current collection and enter the server URL into include content matching the following pattern text area, as you have done before. Then, save your changes. To allow the GSA to crawl private attachment documents, you need to provide valid credentials. Go to the Crawler Access section, fill the Kayxo Exchange connector URL. The credentials should be the same used in Exchange Information Retrieval section from Kayxo Exchange connector configuration. Leave the Make Public checkbox unselected and apply changes. At last, add the Kayxo Exchange connector IP in the list of trusted IP addresses. If you want more information, please visit www.kayxo.com.